Plug-in electric vehicles are really good for all of us. You know, California has this goal to reduce its greenhouse gas emissions to below 1990 levels by 2020. And in order to get there, really, we're going to have to rethink our passenger vehicle fleet and how much we're driving. And electric vehicles can really help us reduce not only our criteria pollutants, but also our greenhouse gas emissions.
The City of Davis does a lot as far as solar and as far as electric vehicles. They really encourage people to shrink their carbon footprint, and so that was actually also one of the big motivators, is to be able to, with commuting in as long as I did every day, it was nice to not be polluting the air with that much carbon monoxide.
So when I first got my electric vehicle, I was like probably most new owners, which is, oh my gosh, okay, when am I going to charge exactly? How I'm going to run out of power, and so I better map out every square inch of my travel, make sure I can find somewhere to charge. And it turns out now, after almost a year of having the electric vehicle, I hardly ever think about it. Sometimes I'll drive by a gas station and think, oh, I better stop because I haven't been here for a long time because I'm so used to the gas-powered vehicle. But charging really was my biggest concern. It's turned out not to be a big deal. You learn, just like you learn to put in your head where the gas stations are, you also figure out how to do your electric vehicle charging, and it turns out to be pretty simple.
I was surprised at how nice they are inside. I actually thought they were going to be a little, much more pared down, but you can get them with just about every feature on it. So I think they just need to go out and drive them and see if there's one that's right for them.
There are lots of ways that people can travel: bicycles, walking, doing things that are other than using a personal internal combustion engine vehicle. That's where we want to go. So having the availability of infrastructure for charging is really an important fixture. For example, we could locate charging stations nearby areas where a lot of people congregate: shopping areas, the state capitol, libraries, schools, places where people are normally going to travel. We can help them to have easy opportunities to connect. We can put stations near transit centers so that people in outlying areas can travel to the transit centers and use park and ride kinds of facilities for some of their charging needs.
Plug-in electric vehicles for the midtown and the downtown are essential because we have a lot of people living in dense urban environment, and they want to be environmentally responsible. They want to adopt new technologies, and for them, plug-in electric vehicles are the quintessential of how to be sustainable, how to be responsible. The city of Sacramento really has embraced electric vehicle technology for over a decade. Our parking garages were early adopters as far as charging stations. They were welcoming of electric vehicles in the first generation. And so now we have to figure out how to scale that up. And I think the planning challenges aren't as big as the cultural challenges of convincing people that an electric vehicle is just as capable, if not more so, than a traditional automotive gasoline-powered vehicle.
I think we've got to marry the technology of the vehicles with the emerging renewable energy technology. And we have to be relevant to the lifestyles of the residents of our communities. So I think government has a role in these steps by just paying attention and doing little things that help people to change their behaviors for the better.